mean, because we don't always see such a lack of civility in cases. I love what the judge said about it's got to be a two-way street of civility. I'm going to quote tweet that later, I think. Brian Dunn, what did you think of this? Watching this, what's your assessment of how that little cross-examination battle has gone?
Well, I may disagree with you, Julie, once in a year, but I thought this was
That's
a
okay.
bad witness.
Yeah, always want your honest answers.
I thought, yeah, well, I was looking at his demeanor. He had a God complex, in my opinion. He was a guy that seemed very full of himself. He even seemed to be dismissive of the judge when the judge told him at one point, listen, your answer's too long. But we're talking about the lawyers and we're talking about the witness and the judge, but what no one's really talking about is the jury and how all of this lack of civility, the lack of discipline that these proceedings have degenerated into, how is that affecting the jury? And I'll tell you, because I've been around so many of these juries, they are just completely checked out. Because what they're thinking is, these guys can't get their act together. Why am I wasting my time here? They're going to keep me here till October. And we've got one narrow issue is, did this person make a call or did she not? And this is something that is being blown out of proportion by everyone who seems to be making it more about themselves. What the jury is doing is they're going to look, but they're thinking about everything. They're completely vacant. And I'm sure that they have nothing to do with at all paying attention anymore. That's my thought.
I hear you with that. And I'm so glad you mentioned that, Brian, because I want to pick your brain and David's brain about the projected length of this trial. We can't do it right now because we have to take a break, but we know it's projected to go for 5 months. So I do want to get your thoughts as the program rolls on, because that is quite some time. My goodness. You are both going to stay with us, and we thank you for that. And what we're going to do is take this break, and then when we come back, we're going to switch gears on a much more somber note. We want to discuss today being the anniversary date of the murder of George Floyd. It is May 25th, 2021. 1 year ago today was the day that he was brutally killed. And we're going to discuss that with our guests. We're going to bring in some information that we learned from Philonis Floyd. He's been speaking out publicly today on this very sad day for the family. We're going to discuss all that when Court TV Live continues. Don't go away.
You know, this is the evil part of it all.
An all-new true crime series.
It was justifiable home